FIFA Club World Cup nim.
Come again, me.
Manchester City ni Juve.
Okay.
Kakrebi na me person no rem.
Na me so ba be kai.
David. Man City ni Juve nim be yede.
So be ka Salzburg ni.
David.
Chouameni.
And they say how much. Ken. Adukronti a me wo interest wo sa game we mu ni say. So far, o che FIFA Club World Cup na. Juve ni Manchester City nyina na impressive very much. O share clubs omu free Europe ekoi na. Juventus so far ni 2 games awabo. We win 2 games ni nyina she 9 goals a concede 1. Manchester City so 2 games awabo we win ni nyina wa she 8 goals on concede. And between these 2 clubs ni ye pedi obe topic group no. Na ye hu di obetimi akọ nanim kese pa. And 2 teams ni nyina ne performance e wo FIFA Club World Cup no e ya de ba akọ a Emma game na nkasa hype na cost because of the kind of football na 2 clubs ni nyina no performing e de man FIFA Club World Cup no. Juventus many adwom ho pay because se me show modern bo Italian Serie A just ended season no. Na me hwe Juventus FIFA Club World Cup na it seems say Juventus style of play no. E go to do at sane kakra FIFA Club World Cup no because the men woni say ne treback na wo bo no FIFA Club World Cup ni nyina no. Omutimi kura ball no. Omutimi attack, omutimi control. Anka Juventus ye ni momo ne de. Omo ye bo boku a see yen control yen bo good football. Yen attack bebre no and said that omo star. But with the 3 back no omo bonus say no. E ye obo 2 number 6. Sa 2 number 6 no mostly ebe ye Lukatelli ana Turam. But ma Turam no mom no e drop deep ebe ka 3 back no ho. Na ono na ye the first face ball receiver. Enti omo be initiate attack bia na e ye Turam ana be drop a be chiri. No baba beje ball no mostly ombo 2 number 10s on sanke nim say consesao mu omo ye typical wingers by this time around the FIFA Club World Cup no obo double number 10s na the wing backs ni mum aflade wide areas no double number 10s no so no e between Yildiz and consesao but unfortunately for Juventus sa 2 players ni nyina nsi akan but sama ba akoso drop deep ebe ye the ball carrier e the ball no come anim enti Juventus 2 games aken match so far FIFA Club World Cup no ball ne da form omu possess omu create unim say so far uyi Bayern free wa team a washe goals kese pa no Juventus eka ho washe 9 goals only Bayern na washe goals asay no and on the part of Manchester City Pep Guardiola likely will say season e ba be rem no obeki ka ne ho kakra because so far Manchester City so 2 games amabo ni nyina no the open no omane right back left back e invert as usual ebe ka midfielders ne ho Ombeka midfielders ne ho a no manya numbers so mfimfin o te said the open no mo dia control now we making sure say the final line no eye players omo anim ho no ombe stretchy opponent now man the wingers no any opportunity to beat you in terms of 1v1 because dokumene sa guys no sabi onya omo 1v1 ombetime beat you until almost stretchy opponent our the final line now Mamouche green light to operate say Manchester City player yamani freedom to operate Mamouche or drop deep or pili wide wa make it difference in nyanti so far ken 2 teams in the ball number enya nwumre no Juve Manchester City na be one of the best why na be topi most likely say you bet menya Real Madrid Juventus Real Madrid Manchester City say the game no ebesi akobia by battle no baby am pesa mehwe ni mfimfin ho no Turam ani Lukatelli against Rodrigo Cascante and Abranti friend say Tiani Reinders enti nyame ya adom na nwumre FIFA Club World Cup no ye be witness a good game Mirem kakra wo transfers no Pini Zahavi a super agent a obi enim Pini Zahavi wo transfers pa na a lot of clients bako Christopher Nkuku a wo see akan de ma Chelsea bobuku no Chelsea person mo ton Christopher Nkuku enti se obeka ya Pini Zahavi pese oyusu ne links ni nyina na ode Christopher Nkuku eko team kese enti ubeti yes Christopher Nkuku Pini Zahavi pese ode ne kwaya swap deal e Barcelona na Femi Lopez aba Chelsea na Nkuku akọ Barcelona sa deal ne call off report sa ba bonten se osako hu Manchester United for say anka Nkuku nkọ Manchester United na Garnacho embra Chelsea or try ne call Bayern ene so amfa so papa friend say Pini Zahavi pese oye bibia ma branch friend say Nkuku enya top team emu ayedin me na wo ka say wakwa akuhia Galatasaray for say me ana na nse me de Leroy Sani bremo makra friend say Nkuku wo ho emu ayedin anka Galatasaray for pa mo befa Nkuku so as a stance now Pini Zahavi awofa Nkuku e de akoma Galatasaray for as to say omobeje so muntibinje emrane nkrabia na ibekire enti ye trend ye nkuku stu future no ebeko na on say before season we no a PAG fo benya Vitinha Joao Neves and Fabian Ruiz no na me foda ba ko a owo PAG mfimfi onya bi bopa ne ye Emery sa guy no young guy no na me no ka say Luis Enrique PAG me fo 3 no akwa ye Vitinha Fabian Ruiz ne Joao Neves anebo Emery nsheda enye regular starter onim say o Manchester United list ne so Manchester United enche bia Christians Brent fans Eriksen ono no be fit team nim o free ma Manchester United options for the midfield omo si PAG for midfielder Emery no omo be hia no Manchester United PAG nye omo adwen se omo beton by yet it is a PAG forces omo beton dia omo ne de si china omo da ba bi omo da 100 million euros for Emery yes PAG for ne 100 million euros and the Manchester United for no was Canada ene Abrantie ne da ho omon fiska no embefa nanu na yede betu dwa say Darwin Nunez one Napoli fo edi nkoma akomanim pa na team ba ko a omwo mi AC Milan kin say AC Milan fo so match omo ho eskana Liverpool fo obobo no omo AC Milan fo ntimi enti say de Darwin Nunez no uko Europa assistance now akoye Napoli fo nko a AC Milan fo atwom ho afiri Darwin Nunez edi onim na eno na edi mi Real Liverpool what the kind eyi Milos Kerkes ni unveiling in the presentation bibia ken Liverpool for na ni abre omo say aka 2 di omato toni nyina Liverpool for say aka 2 na sa 2 no center back baako striker ni be depend on Darwin Nunez situation enti sa what say Darwin Nunez a free Liverpool bobo ko nim say kukuro Liverpool for so almost signing saka 2 one center back no Magay me no ka say ni agent wo Liverpool krom ho Magay agent wo Liverpool krom ho aka striker no so see Isaac the Liverpool for ye no afini e ba be ra July o Liverpool for spend 187 million pounds Liverpool has spent 187 million pounds.
Get your agent no Liverpool.
Oh, Liverpool CC. Anko mo koso den. On say or catch Liverpool for say obeba I just saw my promising the playing time. Enti minim the Liverpool for catch them again in the agent. Ama agent na ko piem Liverpool.
Just a Konate kwana.
The akeka ko idie. Konate so me won story wa hase. So say Liverpool for na cut 2 signings, a striker Isaac then Magay your center back. Now Nico Williams there no on say Barca for instance dey be am fa update am bo mo ntwemaye. So update keke wo ho ni Nico Williams. Really as you said Ninia Iñaki Williams ebe kasa coming days yi. Me hu se be oba for credit statement bi aba. Na the eternity say Iñaki Williams e 31 years. Nico Williams e 22 years. Na last summer at the time of Barcelona ni Nico Williams say wie bibia no a Bilbao fo mpanyimfo ko hu eye omabusuafo no eye Iñaki Williams ana convince ni nua ne say ontena ni embo season ni wi ana otie ni nua o se ni nua no eye ni role model ne mentor enti nipa ba ko o ka asem e de kire Nico Williams otie eye Iñaki so Iñaki e ka kire ni nua ne say obo season ni wi na o pese o kwa mechirawo. So at the time Nico Williams say kokache Iñaki say officer ba me pese me kono ena na Arsenal wom Chelsea wom Bayern wom no eye Iñaki Williams ana kache ni nua Nico Williams say e mani intwapo so opetim bia ba ontena Spain ho na ompetim kese yam dams kache say e mani nko outside Spain teams akese mienu no ompem ba akombo by na ye Barcelona na akra ne pe so salary ni ye 10 million euros bonus ye 2 million Obia de no offer akwa koma Abrantie no omo twen the final decision na oka eye Christian Mosquera Valencia for a center back no me no oka say Arsenal name boy no RHA personal agreement 2030
Obasna
omo RHA personal agreement
aka Arsenal Valencia aka boy no almost be 1 year e won the contract nim the contract be 2026 by personal terms no mu di no
better wawa damfo Andrew better ana aye adwuma ni nyina omo agree till 2030 omo say oye future ana u use economic benefits na ebo no so enkosoro enti till 2030 no ma agree nti Christian Mosquera teams na pe na ball ni do nimbo season etwem La Liga no say yemfa ball from yen win ball from no ground drought no ono na winya akese pe nti onimbo ne bo na Konate de na obusa me no Ken unse Konate de eba ne che say omo ben no ene omo wo Liverpool no waka chiro mo say ne contract ne be we on renew yeso omo waya amoma ya we na PSG yabeka PSG yabeka Real Madrid onim latest club also de ne ho agim Barcelona
Barca Konate
yes na onim say Barcelona Inigo Martinez e wo 34 years until the next 2 to 3 years untimi rely on Inigo Martinez Around ni Christiansen on person mu jaba akokwan enti future no the oba partner Pau Kubasi no Barca for say Konate no oba obeba free enti Barca so de ne ho agim but omo ben Konate ne say teams omo peni nyina na Real Madrid na e favorite by Barca latest so omo so de omo ho agim na Frank say Ivory Coast ni abrantie no waka che ni agent say on peti mo Italy ma no and the agent no any AC Milan Napoli and Roma etwetwem komo omaka che ne se be aduru no so betima sa return ya ba Italy dia ne 40 million euros or no Saudi no onte so enti Frank say episode sa return e de ba eye Italian sea na me no wie no Chelsea center back be dia shell Olympic Dumase for any Chelsea twetwem komo so mbenya eye be dia shell
na Edilson be dia shell onye starter on ball no mobi so ne o mobi wachi
wo mu obebobi
na de no mo bobi no yeton mo clubs na de obi wa ball no me hu so bobi ye nton no ana say na wo kotoko ne house pa
ai team ben na wo kan ho asemi
anye but ya shell de na be say ana wo yesa de no
de tie ne say
players no do tanya bi bo no as wo anu yapton no obi wa wo timusa wo mobi ba da bi wo
asumesi a on television in super one of those decisions a shocking we are saying say Chelsea decided say after this asimum and no mu jana kwan na mu keep Badia Shell.
Kwame between this as anyway Badia Shell. One and
yeah. Badia Shell.
This as
on was something with all due respect. Badia Shell.
Sir.
I didn't understand because you disaster on the level no form, but he was a better defender than Badia Shell.
And this boy in Kakra class or conference no come say or national team.
Why? Wait. National team no say who plays
Okoje Olympic must say
William Saliba mu kra Bobby na why
must say powerful.
No, but wait. Oh, okay, yeah. Media info here.
What the come
Yeah, bro, say I'm on photo. And catch other clubs and say we see rating idiot. Catch other clubs no no mon fan way. Chelsea for no who be ni.
No.
Signings ni bi wo ankoye. Sometimes you agree, then you move on. You agree and you move on. You see, talking about defenders, for instance, yeah, the Arsenal 4 year, the Andrew Better year or Arsenal. No? It looks like I am beginning to have a feeling we say Arsenal are rather strengthening their defense because their signings are not going to improve their first 11. Tio, your season now we are analysis of your team. You know where to strengthen. Now, Obia Washa Arsenal team over the past 3 years him say Arsenal weak points number 9. What's the making? Now, the signings Andrea Beta is doing at Arsenal, those signings are not coming in. Say, be improve Arsenal first 11. Rather, a bench one all strengthen. Because, for instance, Kepa, to David Raya. Kepa is replacing Neto. Okay, yeah, fan two. Defender no more, midfielder no more fan. Christian Nogard or be replacing Jorginho, a direct replacement for Jorginho. And your party the NB Zubimendi no. It's Nogard says Zubimendi cry available. He's going to start from the bench. Now I should okay. Say Christian Mosquera na Oba be to Gabriel Magalhaes and answer Saliba. he's going to start the game from the bench. Into Arsenal signings, they are not improving their first 11. Rather, they are strengthening their bench. But Arsenal, what do they need? Say team with Lake now or strengthen the bench. I understand. Because the first 11 is good enough to win the league. But your first 11 is not good enough to win the league. You strengthen your first 11. In Miami, one pass say, yes, Arsenal are trying to do some signings, but we cry them in few seconds. With all due respect, Arsenal or Gabriel Saliba, or Gabriel Magalhaes, or Calafiori, Ben White to me as a centre back, Durant Timber to me as a centre back, Jacob Kiwior to me as a centre back. How many of them now I mentioned? 6. 6. Also confirm was Kara Sanswaba. For what? Some of the decisions, I mean, for me to say Ben White. Ben White in the style no ye center backer. Ya more do no as a right back. I hate to say Jules Koundé na or Barcelona no. A natural center back. But it's a style of playing. It's ya more do no as a right back. Now, the situation is in Muya Dia. Jules Koundé can play as a center back. Ben White can play as a center back. I to say Calafiori na Arsenal for far no. To say Josko Vardy or no Manchester City no. Left-footed center backs with Tibibo as a left back. It is a SMBC no more ball left back and you can just push them to the central defense area. It is a what to know why you careful kakra about that area. Well, Arsenal what more than enough. Name me see analyzing the Arsenal team. Maybe Arsenal here pay a right back. A natural right backer, they be an or attack again. When last did you see say Arsenal? A fullback, men for left back or crank or attack baby. Why? Say a natural right back and I say a natural left back. How to say acquire far ball now the ball in and wings for what they will be. Recently, you don't see that. Arsenal a giant wing playing in India, Bukayo Saka, any Martinelli. It is sometimes a Bukayo Saka who game no swan. Now say, Oma shorty, because their fullbacks are not those flying fullbacks, maybe. Well, I don't want some me who near my Barcelona defenders, no. AS 6 centre backs. Pau Kubasi, Inigo Martinez, Eric Garcia, Rona Arroyo. Segi Dominguez akwadan se say the ntiye says say F5 Christensen can we ken here be start season no ani say ye wie ye obia nim say Rona Arroyo obefi club mu akọ until ye wa Barcelona extend the Rona Arroyo contract and Barcelona deko onu anka say no mu say one of the best center backs I will see Rona Arroyo na just that people were not fair to him. Now Rona Arroyo no or the pacer Barcelona highline Rona Arroyo beti miabo inti akaso bet say the coach ne kire na se kekre bi Rona Arroyo ye good to go eno nti ana defender Jonathan Tah yan kana asemu biwa Barcelona movie on into all this while you'll be enemy say Christensen and obeko because Eric Garcia there was cementing the position Ken say Christensen beko. That's a Juventus deal for Rona Arroyo near possible. Then the only option to look at is send Barcelona for Pesca. Because Sika and the Bema Matong Rona Arroyo Sisia. What did you say? Now, last year, by Munchi for the 2 bets ever for Rona Arroyo. First bid is 70 million, 20 million add-ons, a couple by 90 million euros. Last year, Barcelona said no. Second bid, they call 80 million cash down. 10 million add-ons. Barcelona said no. Today, Barcelona beton Rona Arroyo onya for tempo. When we say. Sometimes deal go wa on say here transfers. Deal go we tim betwemu ba ko pe. One ton one. We sound so nya bio. I to say your wa na yet say Chelsea Callum Hudson no do buy winching for the bare 45 million euros. E bia ba betwemu Chelsea for anye. Actually Chelsea for mo de man not stand for bare 3 million pay. Into this boy between Rona Arroyo the for buying Ansu Fatimo. Deal we Emi Yankasa time Barcelona 90 million euros. Kesa sa omo shabre. You move on. Manchester United. Ken. One of those few clubs a what portfolio called chief negotiator. Brofuna American chief negotiator ne juma ne say or to office. na dwuma ni nyina na say Manchester United kɔtɔ ade papa odwuma ba kɔ negotiate into United our portfolio ye for the chief negotiator time na Ed Wood wo hodo na omu chief negotiator na ye for Matt Judge can't if you got me Matt Judge papa we team na team kwabo say you do transfers na pen who Ed Wood wo da no de ekire because na dwuma na say Manchester United kɔtɔ ade kɔ na negotiate na akɔ negotiations na waba. Then we got to points here also. Akwa negotiations ye so from Manchester United employed a new guy. They said you're in charge. You find Matt Hargreaves. Matt Hargreaves no ye Juma or Adidas. Why ye Juma or Adidas for more than 12 years in ye? Can't try and get me those pictures. Matt Hargreaves, okay, Matt Judge name. Mam next one. Mam the new one. Ken, ne Juma ni nyina say o negotiate. Now, what's baffles me, say, you're a chief negotiator. His job is to negotiate and get the big deals for Manchester and the best deals for Manchester United. Yet, Manchester United court markets anymore. They don't get the best deals. Okay, say Liverpool ya negotiations here. O just a Richard Hughes mo kono mo negotiations pa wafako. And so papa na that television is chief negotiators experience just say paying for big portfolios. How negotiations near day? What's going on? Okay, last year, on 1 year, Messi Mount deal, on 1 year Ramos Hoylund, Onana 2 years ago, he's the one doing all the deals. Say United Akoto, Matthias Cunha diaba, say Diabo, say Diabo, say Cunha na man you ko fa ne buy no. Club will be on Manchester United by negotiations is making reference to the Cunha deal. Say, wait me to 62.5 million pounds akofa Cunha dia. So ko play bia ho say kana utua ma Cunha no hwe so na fotua me because Brian Mbeumo initially enim so nkofo no crowd the 50 million we call. Now the add-ons be 10.5 be come beje. Now Brentford says that Sikana Utuyama Cunha no. We believe Brian Mbeumo is a better player than Matthias Cunha. It is what your sister 2.5 for Matthias Cunha there. Give us more than you paid for Cunha. And then they delay negotiations. Mbeumo at Brentford for 6 years. Cunha at for 3 years. For Wolfsburg for 3. Wolverhampton Wanderers for 3 years. Now they tell us say 3 seasons in here. Last year alone, Brian Mbeumo had 20 Premier League goals. Matthias Cunha has 15 Premier League goals. Mbeumo had just 25 years. Cunha had 26 years. In terms of numbers, Brian Mbeumo was so a Matthias Cunha. But Cunha now bought bigger club. According to my Let's Go Madrid Leipzig Munyanadi. But we know England won now. But Brentford I insist on say England won now. And yet disadvantage. It is rather advantage to you because what's the Premiership na say. Okay. If you've been able to pay the 62, give us more than that. Say, Matter somebody United for now pay 65 million. You close to deal no. Real Madrid 65. Well. Ken, Real Madrid 3 seasons in the Omunya 46 penalty kicks.
2 patches.
Maybe your calculations be actual. Me and my calculations.
So, what the farmer man? Now, person business all patches.
Me some calculations are my
and 2 patches. Also, some 3 years.
3 years, 46 penalty kicks.
Madrid for. In few years,
46.
50 years, they will do. They're not much saying.
46. Almost say mu 15 and almost say mu 31.
Almost say mu saying 15.
15 and almost say mu 31.
I also do.
Na, I say, my statistics be out. I would want to show you. With reference to the penalty kicks, Nana coach here complains about.
Almost say penalty. But when you penalty, Papa?
46.
46 in 3 years.
Last year, this just ended season. Omunya 19. Just end the season, yeah.
But soon enough, we
some basa tackle and go for penalty.
Barcelona for Subi. Biggie. Send it to Barcelona for Zomudika.
Almost Mbappe and Vinicius named to Trintra.
I'm your fast
box.
Yamama, you're Montreal.
Maybe I don't know the outside.
46 in 3
Yamama,
white. And
then Kweku, the last 19, no. How much 12, no, must say 7.